Hello, everyone. I'm AT Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. The final day of March overall was a pretty nice one, though it was a bit on the cool side. Temperatures were a little bit below seasonal averages, but April is going to start off a little bit on the active side. We have the latest details on our incoming storm system that is set to impact the area later today through Wednesday early in the evening. We're going to have some gustier winds around the next couple of days, not enough to warrant any advisories or anything like that, but it'll be more of a nuisance really than anything. And after Wednesday, we'll enter a calmer weather pattern for potentially quite a while, actually. Precipitation chances, as you'll see, are really going to drop off after Wednesday. So the big picture this morning shows pretty quiet weather. We do have some snow and rain across parts of the Dakotas into Nebraska this morning, starting to move into western Minnesota ahead of our storm system that is still out to the west. And looking at Future Track, we're going to take a look at a couple different models here. It shows the precip actually moving in towards Red Wing, the Twin Cities area, right around 11:30 to noon today, and then moving into the area by the afternoon. Now, this model, the graph, is showing this is all snow. So indicating temperatures will be down cold enough for this to be snow, and this will continue through the evening hours, and then eventually some warmer air moves in. So by 5 a.m. tomorrow, it's showing mostly rain and snow mixed from Eau Claire north, mostly rain to the south. And then once that moves through, we'll get a dry slot move in as the low pressure gets near us, essentially. And then we could see some scattered showers, even a few isolated thunderstorms redevelop into the afternoon hours on your Wednesday. And then by Wednesday evening, maybe a couple of showers lingering at times, but the bulk of the precipitation will be out of here. And then Thursday is going to be a little cloudier to start, but we'll clear things out to end the day. So taking a look at the HRRR model, this one is keeping things a little bit warmer. And that'll be the question is once this moves in, is where temperatures will be. I think it's going to be warm enough where it'll start as rain and then it'll quickly cool to change that over to a rain and snow mix. I also want to mention, too, that this will be battling some drier air initially, so I really don't think we're going to see much in the early parts of the afternoon, but mid to late afternoon, I think into tonight, once that atmosphere becomes a little more saturated, that's when I think those precip chances are going to start to at least add up a little bit. But you see the HRRR model is keeping things really till about 8 or 9 o'clock as all rain, and then it changes over to that rain and snow mix, and then a period of light snow showers. There could be some moderate snow rates in a few locations, and also to the northeast, maybe even some freezing rain mixing in at times. Now, by tomorrow morning, again, rain, snow mix, and snow. The better chance for that rain and snow mix will be north and east of 94 at that point, and then we should see it turn over to all rain, and then we get a little bit of a break, maybe some breaks in the clouds, but then a couple of showers and maybe isolated storms will develop into the afternoon tomorrow as the cold front will slide through. So there's a lot of questions on how this is going to play out. Total precipitation, though, with this system coming down a tiny bit from the previous runs, but still looking at anywhere from about 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch, maybe a few isolated spots see up to an inch of total precipitation. And for the snowfall, this is my latest forecast. I've nudged numbers down slightly because of the drier air initially, and also temperatures at the surface might still be warm enough to where it might not stick right away. But I'm thinking 1/2 inch to 2 inches for the areas here in light blue. The lightest shade of blue down to the south, 0 to 1/2 inch. And then along the 64 and Highway 8 corridors, about 1 to 4 inches. And then the totals really start to ramp up farther north and northwest. There could be some spots in northern Minnesota back towards Aberdeen and Sisseton, South Dakota, could see not only over 8 inches of snow, but there could be isolated pockets of 10 inches or more of snow. So that's where the heaviest snow will be with this system. So that's why we have winter weather advisories for Clark, Taylor, Chippewa, Rusk, Barron, and Polk counties. This will start at 4 p.m. today, though it'll start at 6 p.m. for Clark and Taylor counties and go until 10 a.m. on Wednesday for a couple inches of snow, as you just saw. Also, we could see some light ice accumulations in Rusk, Taylor, and Clark counties, maybe the northeastern corner of Chippewa County, too. Not a lot of ice, of course, not like the last system that came through on Sunday, but some ice accumulation can't totally be ruled out. And the good news is those precip chances, as I mentioned, after today, look how they go down, and we really don't have much going forward outside of maybe a stray sprinkle or shower or flurry at times. That's really about it going forward. I also want to mention, though, too, on Wednesday, south and east of Eau Claire, especially down to the Coulee region, there could be a couple strong to possibly severe storms producing some hail and wind during the day Wednesday, so we'll be watching that. Also, the wind is going to be a bit on the nuisance side, as I mentioned earlier. Today, starting off about 5 to 10 miles per hour, but increasing to 10 to 20 miles per hour by the afternoon. Tonight and Wednesday, 10 to 20 miles per hour sustained. Could have some gusts, 30 to 35 miles per hour, and then still even a touch breezy on your Thursday. So 45 today, 50 degrees tomorrow. It'll be cooler north and even warmer to the south. With how far north this warm front and this nose of warmer air gets, places like Black River Falls could get close to 60 tomorrow. And then we drop back to the 40s on Thursday. You can see our averages today are 49 and 28. So the first couple of days will be kind of near to slightly below average. Friday, we may go slightly above average, and then a cold front comes through over the weekend. While it looks to come through in dry fashion, it will usher in some cooler air, at least for Sunday and Monday. Nothing too far from average, but will be slightly below, at least for a good portion of the start of April.